What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. Back today on Madden 23 to continue the rebuilds, and today we're going to be rebuilding the Jacksonville Jaguars. Before we get into today's video, make sure you guys drop a like on this one. Of course, subscribe if you're new to the channel. As always, greatly appreciated as we are on the road to 5,000 subscribers. Real quick update as well. If I am not here tomorrow, it is because I am moving, so I'm not sure how my internet's set in time. I usually like to upload 6 days a week, but if I'm not here the whole weekend, it's because I'm in the process of moving my things to a new house. So just really quickly want to throw that out there. But regardless, the Jacksonville Jaguars, taking a look at the roster. Of course, it's the Trevor Lawrence show. Why is everyone gone on this roster? Why is this roster so empty? I don't understand. The offensive line's like empty, but whatever. So Trevor Lawrence, Travis Etienne, Marvin Jones, Christian Kirk. There's a lot to like about this Jaguars roster. There's a lot of promising things. But for the most part, is everyone just gone? There's some of the depth. I don't know where the depth was, but whatever. So that is fixed. James Robinson, Trevor Lawrence. What do they have in Trevor Lawrence? Christian Kirk, they paid a lot of money to. Evan Ingram, they paid some money to. Sheriff is the new guard they brought in. Offensive line could use some work. If you take a look at the defensive side of the ball, they have Josh Allen, Trayvon Walker. Trayvon Walker looked great in his debut against Washington, so I honestly feel like he could be really good. Fatu Kasi, you got Davon Hamilton. So there's a lot to like, and they brought in Fuaside Aluakon. They have Chad Muma as well. Why don't we have Fuaside have Chad Muma be like the second middle linebackers? Why not? And then defense scheme is 92%. Offense, on the other hand, if we could change that this year, maybe let's go. I see 79%. We can probably go 79 on one of those. So for this first season, I expect it to probably be pretty bad. I mean, we'll see how Trevor Lawrence does. He has superstar dev, so hopefully he can have a decent year for us. But we're going to simulate season number 1 without doing anything. And of course, once we get in the offseason, that is where we'll be making our changes and hopefully make this Jaguars roster and a great team today. So at the end of the season, we actually only finished 8-9, which actually isn't too bad. In my opinion, the AFC South is kind of almost wide open in a way because the Colts have Matt Ryan. He's up there in age. And then obviously the Titans have Ryan Tannehill. He's up there in age. And then the Texans have a young QB in Davis Mills. The Titans also have Malik Willis. You know, this division eventually is going to be for the taking. I think the Jaguars could be in prime position to take it. So if we take a look at the stats for this season, kind of see how things went, and then we can kind of see how we can make this team better. Offense was 23rd in the NFL. I do like Doug Peterson as a head coach on top of that. Defensively, 28th in the NFL. So looking at the individual stats, Trevor Lawrence actually 34-9, pretty solid year. James Robinson, 12 touchdowns, 1,000 yards, not too bad. Receiving wise, Marvin Jones, Evan Ingram, Christian Kirk all did their thing. And then for defensive side, we got 16.5 from Josh Allen, 12.5 from Dwan Smoot. Josh Allen had a great year. Roy Robertson Harris had 2. And then unfortunately for us, Trayvon Walker only got half a sack. But like I said, in real life, his first game, he looked amazing. So I expect that to continue for him in his career, at least for this season and then going forward. So let's go into the offseason and let's get to work, man. We got to make this Jaguars roster better. I'm looking to bring back Saxonville, if you ask me. That's what I want to see again. I want to see a good Jaguars roster, and that is my game plan. So the Cowboys go on to beat the Broncos in the Super Bowl, and now we get to go to the extension stage and see who we get to resign. And I think there's a lot of salaries that were given out last year across the Jaguars roster. Of course, Kirk's making a lot of money. Sheriff got paid, and then you got like some other guys in the defense that got paid. So our money situation may not be the best, but we'll see where we can make cuts and maybe make some room. So we have Josh Allen, which 100% want him back. James Robinson probably want him back. Evan Ingram went up to superstar, so probably just bring him back. Dwan Smoot just had a really good year for us, so it probably makes sense to bring him back as well. As far as these other guys are concerned, I'm not really too worried about most of these guys, but let's go ahead and make sure we do bring back Josh Allen, who just had a fantastic year for us. So I'm going to give him a player-friendly deal, give him a little bit of a bonus, and he is back, so Josh Allen is going to remain a Jaguar. James Robinson, kind of the same thing. We have Travis Etienne, but Robinson's 87 overall, so I just feel comfortable to bring him back. Evan Ingram, same thing. I know he's been, obviously he's had butter hands in the past, but he's superstar development tight end. I think it makes sense to keep him around on this team for Trevor Lawrence as a weapon. And Dwan Smoot just had a great year. He's a 70 overall at 28 years old. Although he had a great year, I don't want to use the rest of my money on him, so instead of signing him, I'm actually just going to let him go. We're just going to go to free agency. So like I said, we don't have a ton of money to work with because Jacksonville has been giving out some contracts lately. So we'll see where we can make some cuts and maybe free up some money because I definitely would love to have some money freed up for this roster because right now this roster as is not that good. So we need to figure out who is making the money and where we could fix that. So Shaquille Griffin, he's making 20. He's an 85 overall, 28 years old. So that's something we maybe look. Cam Robinson, immediately looking like a cut to me. He's making 12. We could save 12 million, or we could keep him released for this year. Maybe this year we can't do too much. We just built the draft, and that's fine. But if we have like a 1-year deal kind of guy, then Brandon Sheriff, we'll keep him around as a good offensive lineman. But Robertson Harris here, looking at him, I'm just going to go ahead and release him and free up that $7 million. I would like to sign maybe 1 or 2 players in free agency, and then the draft is, where we could build through the most. Cam Robinson, I'll leave him for 1 more year, and then next year probably look to move him. Shaquille Griffin, on the other hand, might look to trade him just because the 85 overall, if I can get some value for him. Then you got like Jenkins down here at 29.74 overall. So yeah, there's definitely some players to be moved, and I think we'll have even more money freed up next year. But I might end up trading Shaquille Griffin. I do like Shaquille Griffin, and I just feel like freeing him up and maybe getting some value in return for him makes a lot of sense for us. And then Travis Etienne going to be backing up James Robinson. Christian Kirk, our wide receiver core is not great at all. Christian Kirk is solid, but I don't want him to be the only guy we have to rely on. And then Cam Robinson. So yeah, offensive line needs a lot of work. The defensive side of the ball, we got Trayvon Walker, Josh Allen. Middle linebackers actually aren't too bad. So the linebacker core I don't have to worry about today. As far as we have Campbell here, which he is 23 years old. So I like him as a corner, although he got burnt by Jahan Dotson in that final play that gave Washington the win, I will say. But yeah, we are going to go ahead and probably trade Shaq Griffin and then maybe look at some other options as far as freeing up even more money. So looking at some of the offers, I actually love a lot of these offers. And my favorite offer by far, no doubt in my mind, is this Kadarius Toney offer from the New York Giants. They haven't been using Kadarius Toney, at least in week 1 they didn't. So I'm going to try to get Kadarius Toney in a draft pick for them if I can. So let's go ahead and try to make that happen. We're going to go to the Giants. We're going to get Kadarius Toney, who they're not using, and he is super talented. Their best wide receiver right now. He's also a scheme fit, so him and Christian Kirk would be awesome. And if they can give me like a 3rd-round pick as well, I would accept this 100%. Pretty close. I probably have to offer like a 4th-round pick or something, and then we should be able to make this go through, and that is going to be almost a done deal. I'll throw a 7th very late in 2027, and they should agree to that, and boom, got Kadarius Toney and a 3rd-round pick for Shaq Griffin. So I'm going to be making 3 offers in free agency to upgrade my secondary. So Jamel Dean has heavy interest in me. Ronnie Harrison has heavy interest in me. And so does Nasir Adderley, which they're all good scheme fits. That's going to upgrade the secondary. We just got rid of Shaq Griffin, so definitely need a replacement for him. So I'm going to go ahead and throw these offers out there. And I think we got all 3 of them. So that is a huge upgrade to our secondary. Our safeties weren't the best, and we also walk away with a corner on top of that. So I'm feeling pretty good about those additions to the team. Deron Payne also had interest in us, and I did want to sign him. We definitely need to focus on offensive line in the draft for sure. We need a center, and we need a right tackle very badly, maybe even a guard on top of that. But I love the addition of Ronnie Harrison this year. Adderley. We also got Darius Williams and Jamel Dean across from each other, Tyson Campbell. So feeling pretty good about how this is looking for the most part. There's still a lot of needs, of course, but for what we're looking at, it's not too bad. So we're going to continue to build on this scheme, continue to add players that fit this, and we're going to continue to make things happen. So let's head to the draft. Unless if there's a tackle that I can get out here real quick, which I don't think we have a ton of money. So yeah, there's not even a ton of money left over. So let's just head to the draft. So we're going to be picking at number 13 in this draft. I think our 1st-round pick might have to be a tackle, to be honest with you, because we're going to be losing Cam Robinson next year, and right now we don't have a tackle outside of that. So if we can get a left tackle, right tackle, it'd be really nice. CJ Stroud has fallen this far. So I wonder if I would have some really good offers. But let's take a look. We have Noah Swell, which we don't need linebackers, though. Sam Smith. A lot of good linebackers, but I'm looking at Anton Harrison out of Oklahoma here. I can't remember if I've taken him in the past and he ended up being bad. I feel like I've taken him in the past and he sucked or something, but he looks good to me. So we need a tackle. I'm going to take him here, and he is hidden development, so maybe I'm thinking of somebody else. So I said I needed a offensive lineman to protect Trevor Lawrence, and we're going to go ahead and be very, very happy with getting that done. So Anton Harrison, welcome to the Jacksonville Jaguars at pick number 2. I mean, at this point, we can really look at anything. A lot of good options. Will McDonald, we definitely need a left in. We got Tony Grimes, so we can add another corner. We can actually add another tackle and just double down on the offensive line to protect Trevor Lawrence as much as possible. And I kind of like the idea of that. So Javon Foster out of Missouri, if he looks good, we're going to take him. He actually looks pretty solid. I'm just going to go ahead and address the offensive line with Trevor Lawrence. I'm going to take another tackle, another hidden development guy, and we are building on this offensive line. So back-to-back offensive linemen building in the trenches, which I'm so okay with at this point. And then I think in round 3, I want to take an end if I can. Hopefully I can find that. Or a D tackle wouldn't hurt either. So whatever we can find. Maybe a center if there's one here. But Derek Hall, I actually like that way too much. Or we also have Jermaine Burton as a playmaker. Because right now we have Zay Jones as our 3rd wide receiver. So if we wanted a younger guy to maybe hope he can turn into something, Jermaine Burton, or it could go Derek Hall. So which one do I want? I honestly think I want Derek Hall out of Auburn. As much as I would love to take Jermaine Burton, I'm going to go Derek Hall. I feel we can get a good wide receiver in round 4 potentially. So Derek Hall, welcome to the team. He's going to be a huge addition. We had a actually big gaping hole at that end spot. And then we actually have another round 3 pick. So maybe we can get Jermaine Burton here as well. And if he's still here, I'm going to be a happy man. He is. Let's go. So we get Jermaine Burton as well. Very, very happy with that. So we get exactly what we wanted in round 3. So, and that was from the Shaq Griffin trade. I forgot we had another 3rd round pick. So that is going to be my draft. I'm super happy with that draft. That was honestly such a good offseason. Feeling really good about that. I also have a trade offer right after the draft, and Denver Broncos are offering Michael Ojimati, who I know has star development. He's a young corner, so we already have a D tackle, and I'm probably going to be looking to upgrade that position anyway. So you know what? You got a deal, Denver. I'm going to take Michael Ojimati from you. They made me that offer, and I will take that. So was even looking to trade Davon Hamilton, but that is going to be an offer we accept. And honestly, I want to look at this team right after the draft because we've gone up to an 81 overall in the defense, 80 overall in general. So our overall has gone up a little bit. But of course, Madden is going to crash before we can take a look. So taking a look at the team going into season number 2, Trevor Lawrence, year number 2 for him. He's got James Robinson, Christian Kirk, Jermaine Burton, Kadarius Toney, Travis Etienne. We got Foster, we got Barch still here. We got Cam Robinson actually playing center for us this year because I want to start the tackles right away. That way they develop as much as possible. Sheriff, of course, then Evan Ingram. So loving what we have on the offense around Trevor Lawrence. And the defensive side of the ball, we've actually made progress here as well. This year, Adelaide, Ronnie Harrison, Darius Williams, Michael Ojimati, Tyson Campbell, and Jamel Dean, Derek Hall, Fotoski, and they got Mario Edwards for the specialist. 3rd down back, you got Travis Etienne. And then they want to have Christian Kirk as a slot wide receiver, which is fine. I feel like a lot of the guys we have are technically like good slot wide receivers. So I'll go ahead and leave that the way it is. I guess we can have, well, we'll just leave that. So we'll have Jermaine Burton probably be, we'll just leave that the way it is. So we'll just simulate season number 2 now. I don't know if we'll be a playoff team. Probably won't be, but I'm still happy with the progress we have made thus far. So I said the AFC East was wide, or AFC South, I should say, is wide open for the taking, but we did not take it. It was 4-13 for us on the season. Not a good year whatsoever. I mean, progression looks like it's gone well. We're up to like an 84 overall, I believe. But yeah, not great. 83 overall. Taking a look at the player stats. I'm hoping my defense was good at least. Offense was 32nd in the NFL. So hopefully my defense was good. It was 22nd in the NFL. Okay, so both sides of the ball, not great, which is not a great look. So definitely some more work to be done. Kadarius Toney, Christian Kirk, Jermaine Burton all had, decent years. But obviously, like I said, nothing to write home about. Trayvon Walker in year number 2 was fantastic. It looks like, so that's good to see. 12.5 sacks next to Josh Allen as well. But for the most part, we got a lot to work to be done still. So let's get to the re-signing stage. And we still don't have a ton of money. So going to be looking to still make some cuts and add some free agents in any way we possibly can. Maybe make another trade. Whatever it takes to make this a Super Bowl contending roster. We got Michael Ojimati, who I got, and that's going to be the only guy I'm really interested in re-signing. So hopefully we can just get him back, and we have depth at corner. So Michael Ojimati is back. Bring him back. Everyone else, on the other hand, not really all that interested. Ben Barch, I mean, he's a 73 left guard. I'll make him an offer, and he's back, so that's great. 73 left guard, star development, so that's fine with me. We'll keep him around. Everyone else, not really worried about. So let's just go into free agency, and I mean, let's just see what we can find, man. I mean, at this point, we only have $20 million. I believe Cam Robinson can be an official cut this offseason now, which that means we're going to need a center, which is fine by me. Let's take a look at the team salaries just in case there's anybody else. That's a huge cut. So we can free up $17.8 million by cutting away Cam Robinson. Good center and all. If I good at center, but I'm just going to go ahead and cut him away. That way we don't have to worry about that money. Savings wise, Brandon Sheriff also on the other hand, but he's an 88 overall. So if I was going to cut him, I'd probably go ahead and trade him. Fuaside Aluakon's making $15 million. Christian Kirk, of course, making a lot of money. Williams making a lot of money. So there are some interesting cuts here. We'll see who is in free agency, and if we need money, then maybe we end up cutting these guys. But let's take a look at the lineup, see if any development traits have changed, anything that we need to look at. So development traits, got nothing really changing on the offense. I mean, you got star development, of course, which is good. As far as the wide receivers, nothing. Jermaine Burton got star development, James Robinson. So I like my wide receivers, but maybe we need a better one. As far as Josh Allen got superstar X Factor. Derek Hall is star development. Mario Edwards, on the other hand, he's just not somebody I really want to rely on. And then Trayvon Walker unlocked superstar, which is great. If I cut Mario Edwards, how much can I free? I can free up $900 million. I mean, I might as well just keep him at depth at that point. So I do want another left in. I don't really want to start Mario Edwards anymore. Definitely need a center very, very badly. That is a huge problem. And then defensive tackle, cornerbacks. I actually like my corners, but maybe if we get a different corner, then I probably do cut away Darius Williams. So let's just see what's in free agency. Center and corner is one thing I'm definitely taking a look at. Maybe another wide receiver. So we got Nick Bosa, Rashawn Gary, As much as I would love Rashawn Gary, I'm going to continue to roll with Trayvon Walker, Tyler Boyd. Got Laramie Tunsil, Kenny Moore. I guess we could steal him from the Colts. But looking at the center position, we have Cam Robinson. So there's really like nothing. Lloyd Cushenberry actually would be awesome. If I can just get Lloyd Cushenberry, sign me up for that. We need a center, and he would be great. So that's going to be 2 players we get from the Denver Broncos. And we're only his only offer right now, which is a good thing. Cornerbacks, let's take a look. So we got Kenny Moore, Darius Slay, Jalen Johnson at 25 years old. So I love the idea of Jalen Johnson. We also got Bryce Hall, but Jalen Johnson, no offers. Superstar development corner. That would be probably Darius Phillips or Darius Williams replacement if we can get Jalen Johnson signed on the roster. And then as far as everything else is concerned, I guess the only thing I was concerned about was wide receiver. So if wide receiver is something we could find here, we have Boyd, we have T. Higgins, Gabe Davis, Darnell Mooney. I mean, I guess I could see T. Higgins as a #1 wide receiver on a team if we definitely need like another weapon for Trevor Lawrence just to be safe. What about tight ends? What tight ends do we have? I like Evan Ingram. Nobody all that great. So I guess I would throw my offer at T. Higgins to make get Trevor Lawrence another weapon if possible. And that would be kind of my free agency, I think. I mean, other than that, and then end. I said I needed to end as well. What do we got out here? So we have Clowney, we have Justin, we have Larry Anajobi. So that could be an interesting option. You have like Nick Bosa, Jeffrey Simmons. Leonard Williams, honestly, would love Leonard Williams. So if I can get Leonard Williams as a veteran and throw him next to what we have on the D-line right now, sign me up for that. So I think, well, I got to make sure I get these other guys first. But let's go to team salaries and let's free up some money to get Leonard Williams because I'm confident we're going to walk away with Jalen Johnson. So you know what? I'm going to go ahead and cut Darius Williams and free up this money to try to give Leonard Williams a contract. So we're going to go from one Williams to another Williams. And is there anybody else just to be safe before I exit this? Now, I want to keep Luakon. I want to keep these guys if I can. I mean, Fatu Koski, Zay Jones, actually. He's down to 73 overall. That's going to free up $8 million, so we might as well release him as well. So we'll do that. And then we have our wide receivers. Once we get T. Higgins, we'll have Jermaine Burton. We'll have Christian Kirk. We'll have Kadarius Toney. So that'll be our wide receivers. And then if I can make an offer at Leonard Williams, I would feel great. And then we should be, honestly, in the clear to have a really good roster. So, right. And or we could sign Rashawn Gary and move him down. But, I mean, that would be a lot of money. So I'm just going to settle for Leonard Williams, who I think is going to be cheaper. And he'll be just great next to what we have right now. So, targeted. Let's go take a look at our options. So we got T. Higgins, only offer. Jalen Johnson, only offer. Leonard Williams, we have a little bit of a competition with the Steelers. So I guess I can go very player-friendly. Or no, player-friendly on Leonard Williams. See if that puts me in the lead. And it does. So let's see if we get all 4 of these guys. That would be awesome if we can. And we do get all 4. So all 4 free agents do sign on this roster. We get Jalen Johnson and T. Higgins added to this Jaguars roster. So that should upgrade the roster tremendously. That gives Trevor Lawrence another weapon next to Christian Kirk, Toney, Jermaine Burton. So I love T. Higgins here. So Kirk, I mean, the wide receivers are here. The depth, the weapons are here, man. The offensive line, not too bad. Running back position is great. Love it. On the defensive side of the ball, Josh Allen, Trayvon Walker, and Leonard Williams now. Fatu Koski. That's looking good. Got Jalen Johnson, Tyson Campbell, Michael Ojamati. Loving this roster. And, of course, we can also head into the draft to continue to add talent. So whatever we find in the draft, best player available at this point, attitude, because I feel like we have a starter everywhere. So whatever falls to us in the draft, best player available, we take, and we don't look back. And we get to pick at number 3 in this draft. I forgot we went 4 and 13. We're absolute poverty. So whatever we get here is going to be probably super good. I just got to make sure I don't waste this pick. So we got Caleb Williams, Donovan Jackson. We got a defensive tackle who's a scheme fit. Probably going to be taking JT here, honestly. I don't see why I wouldn't take him because we have Fatu Koski right now. And I'm probably been butchering that name for like throughout the whole video, but I'm going to take JT. He's only normal dev, which why do I get normal dev in this draft each and every time? I don't know. I always find a way to screw this draft up, but hopefully he's just good depth, I guess, at that point. Round 2, pick number 3, or maybe he's still better and he just has normal dev. Who knows? So we got Mike McBride, a lot of tackles. I wouldn't mind a strong safety or even a free safety as depth. Antoine Allen as well. Jeremiah Biddle, but I'm going to look at Antoine Allen here. I'm pretty sure he's going to be a pretty good player to add to this team. He has normal development, but that's going to just be depth. So far, this draft is an absolute waste so far. So let's just keep it going, though. Round 3, pick number 3. And let's just see what we get here. You got Devin Schaefer out of Ohio State going to, I believe that was the Cardinals. They got like wide receivers here, which I don't really want a wide receiver, honestly. And let's see what we got. What's the best? What is this free safety look like? He looks decent. I'll take him here, and we get a normal development. So we get backup safeties that are both normal development. I'm heading out of this draft. That was kind of a disaster. So I mean, the roster's not going to change much. You guys saw what the lineup looked like. So I'm just going to see you guys at the end of season number 3, where hopefully we are finally a playoff team here in Jacksonville, and maybe Saxonville is back. And would you look at that? At the end of the season, we went 12-5 and finally made the damn playoffs. It took a while, but we did get it. So offense was 13th in the NFL. Really good defensively. On the other hand, I'm hoping to be top. Saxonville is back, baby. Saxonville is back. First in the NFL, 40-11 from Trevor Lawrence. Love it. James Robinson, 18 touchdowns, 1,300 yards, not 1,400. Try to round up a little bit, a little too much. 14 touchdowns from Christian Kirk, so proving that he was worth that contract. 1,000 from Evan Ingram, 900 from T. Higgins, and then 500 from Kadarius Toney, 200 from Robinson, and 149 from Travis Etienne. Defensively, taking a real quick look at this, I cannot wait to see this. Saxonville is back, right? 12 or 11 from Josh Allen, 7.5 from Trayvon Walker, 5 from Leonard Williams, 4.5 from Derek Hall, 4 from Fuaside, and then you got 2.5 from Fatu Kasi, and then 2 from Mario Edwards, Tyus Campbell with 1, and then 1 from JT, who we got in the draft. Interceptions, we had 3 from Trayvon Walker, which is great, and then 3 from Ronnie Harris, 2 from Fuaside, 1 from Jalen Johnson, 1 from Chad Muma, 1 from Jamel Dean, and 1 from Michael Ojamati. So let's just jump into our first playoff game, going up against the Miami Dolphins. We got to, defend Tyreek Hill, but I think we're up to the task, and I feel like this could be the start of our path to the Super Bowl this year, honestly. Here we go, baby. Got to take care of business in Jacksonville. Doug Peterson coming out of the tunnel. I decided to rock the all-white jersey, so we got to come out here and take care of business. We're playing at Tua. We got to get it, man. Let's get it. So rocking the all-white jerseys here. Can we come out here? We get an interception to start the damn game, and it is a tie ball game now, but we're up 14-7. They tie it up. So this is a back and forth game so far, 21-14. I mean, my defense to be better, but so far, both teams are just scoring touchdown at will, and that almost continues, but they kick a field goal. But we are going to kick a field goal. Interception from Fuaside. Again, 2 interceptions from Fuaside or Louis Conte. Think I almost got rid of him this offseason. But the Dolphins do not tie it up. I thought they were there for sure, and they might do it here, and they do. 26 seconds left on the clock. I have 3 timeouts. Let's see if I got an inner Patrick Mahomes in me here and get to field goal range in a little amount of time. So I feel like I love tight end attack for a big gain of yards. Either I'm looking at T. Higgins here, or Evan Ingram's gonna get open, and we're gonna have I could actually scramble. Evan Ingram's gonna be wide open. Almost missed that. Actually might be able to. There we go. So that is a huge gain. That's gonna get us almost a field goal range right then and there. Could have scrambled low-key for that, but I need to gain even more yards. Might just go back to the same play. It might be cheesy, but they brought the blitz. They're actually running deep now, so Evan Ingram should get open here if they're just going to play deep coverage. So Ingram is going to be wide open again for the field goal range, and I will take that each and every time. So that's field goal range already. They might try to ice me, but I'm going to go ahead and call my timeout and kick this field goal, and then we're going to be moving on. So that was pretty easy. Let's call our timeout. 4 seconds left on the clock. And let's kick our field goal. So this could be the end of the game. We have James McCourt as the kicker. Of course, the Dolphins ice me. This will be my first kick on Madden 23 being iced. So I don't know how this is going to go. I'm actually a little nervous about this. So we'll see how this goes. Hopefully I can hit this though, boys. All right, here we go. They are icing me. And I think I hit it. I hit that, right? Did I hit that? I did. Okay, that was really close. It actually curved at the very... You know what? It doesn't matter. We hit it. The all-white jerseys work out. We're moving on, and we beat the Dolphins, moving on to divisional round. Back in Jacksonville again, but this time around, we get to play the Las Vegas Raiders. I don't know if I've ever played the Vegas Raiders in the playoffs here in Madden 23, so I'm interested to see how this is going to go, how Derek Carr is going to come out here and perform, and of course, Devontae Adams as well. So we do have some good corners, but I don't know if we really have anyone that can guard Devontae. I mean, really no one can, but we're going to go up 3-0. We get interception from Chad Muma. So our middle linebacker has been playing great so far, 7-10. We can go up 7-17 here, though, so that's a good start. This could be our path to the AFC Championship. All we got to do is hang on to this lead, build on it, and keep it going, and so far that is the case. Defense is playing great in this game, getting a bunch of stops, and boys, I think it's safe to say as long as nothing crazy happens, we should be moving on to the AFC Championship, and we do get another stop, and we absolutely beat the Raiders bad, and now we're moving on to play either the Chargers or the Bengals. Let's go. It is now AFC Championship time. We get to play the Cincinnati Bengals. So Trevor Lawrence versus Joe Burrow. Those two guys are very familiar with each other. I'm pretty sure they played against each other in the college championship or something like that. So let's come out here and let's see if Trevor Lawrence can come out here and beat Joe Burrow. I'm pretty sure Lawrence lost to Joe Burrow in that championship. So maybe we can get our revenge here. And this time Lawrence wins. Let's see. So far, not good. 14-0. Gonna need you to score. There we go. 7-14. Get a stop. There we go. Go score, Lawrence. He does not. It is 7-21 instead. And it looks like Joe Burrow might have the best of Lawrence, unless if we wake up here, 14-21. Defense does not get the stop. It is 28-14, but we get a real quick score. Get a stop, 21-35. 2-possession game. We need a quick score, and we also need to get the ball back. So that is what I plan on doing here. I am going to get a quick score, and then I'm going to get my ball back. That is what it's going to be. So far, I actually am going to have T. Higgins double covered. That was kind of a stupid play, not going to lie, but you know what? I had to take a shot at it. So I'm going to go 4 verts again, and I'm looking for a quick touchdown. I want to keep all 3 of my timeouts, and I hope I can get the stop on defense. I actually might send T. Higgins on a go route, so this is going to be 5 wide. Let's see if anybody can get open here. I'm going to give Christian Kirk a chance here. I do get roughing the passer on top of that, so that is going to be huge. Pretty sure that's going to be roughing the passer, unless if that is holding, but I'm pretty sure I got absolutely mollywopped there. So, and we're going to the 2-minute warning, so that is huge. We're going to take that. Christian Kirk gets it on the 24-yard line now, and all we need is a quick score, and we can go and try to get a stop on defense. So we're going to look for probably tight end attack here. I'm going to see if Evan Ingram can get open, and then we'll have T. Higgins as well, maybe as an option, but hopefully Evan Ingram can just get to the end zone on this play real quick. Evan Ingram should be there. That should be a touchdown. That is what we needed. We needed a quick score, and now we're going to get on the defense and try to get a stop. So let's see if I can come out here and play all. Actually, let's play all defense, and then I'll have to quick. All right, here we go. So defense, can we get the stop? I'm going to run man coverage here because I feel like the Bengals are just going to run the football. If they end up throwing it, then GG's, because I'm not ready for that. I'm ready for them to run the football. So let's see if they run it, and they do. They're going to go, and that is a great first stop. We get them 1-yard loss. Okay. Got to keep it going. Just going to continue to run man coverage. Absolutely. Just run man coverage game plan. We need to defend the inside run here. So let's just run cover 1 hole again. And I mean, I'm pretty confident they're just going to keep running the football, but we'll see. I'm going to go full side of Lewicon here, and I got to make sure I get the stop I'm looking for. And they're going to run the football. Chad, move. I need you to get the tackle. Oh, boy. Okay. I'm going to have to send everything at them. We're going to go goal line. We're going to go goal line. If they run to the outside, then it's GG's, honestly. I'm going to run goal line against them, and that is just how it's going to have to be. So goal line, I don't even know the best way to, like, stop the run on goal line, but I'm going to go gaps B, I guess, and hope this gets it. I don't know if that will be the case. I'm honestly just want to send one of my corners. Can we get the stop? I had the penetration, and he's going to get the first down. The penetration was there, bro. How did I not get a tackle? We were there in the backfield, and we don't get that tackle. You got to be kidding me, man. That is the worst feeling in the world. I'm not even going to sit here and lie to you. We had him dead to rights. Wow. They're going to drain the clock, obviously. And yeah, so I mean, I can call my last time out, but I think they can drain. I don't think it matters. So, wow, man. We had him in the backfield, and we don't get the tackle. That is super, super unlucky. They're going to start kneeling it out, of course. I don't think I get the ball back. If I did, it'd be like a little amount of time, but I'm pretty sure there's going to be no time for me. So I don't think it really matters here. Yeah, so that is going to be the game. So unless they, for some reason, punt it to me, which sometimes Madden is weird and they will do that, but I highly doubt it. So we'll, you know, we'll see if that is the case. I guess we can call one more play, but for the most part, I think we have lost this one. So let's see if I can find a way to maybe, let's play all offense and see if for some reason, yeah, it's not going to happen. So they're going to nail it out, and that is going to be the game. I am absolutely devastated we did not get in the backfield there. We made it to the AFC Championship with the Jaguars, though. I'm going to end it there, boys. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I'm heartbroken right now. But tomorrow, if I do see you guys, it'll be in a new house. If not, I'll see you Monday. This is Crushables. I'm saying peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.